Welcome to a day in the life as an ADHD business owner. I'm going to take you guys through my full day. I wake up at around 4:30. First thing I do is brush my teeth, then I make my bed, and I immediately get started on my morning routine. I get my shoes on here, put on some warmer clothes because I'm going to be going outside to do my morning cardio. But first I like to hydrate, and I do a little squeeze of some lemon, a little bit of salt, drink that down, and then I'm going to put some more clothes on because it's pretty cold outside at 4:30 in the morning in Oregon. I've been on my journey of quitting marijuana, and today is actually day 27, no weed, as I'm editing this video. And then it's about 5 in the morning now. I'm going outside to do about 20 to 30 minutes on my stationary bike. Keep a tarp on the stationary bike because the weather can get pretty harsh sometimes. And after I'm done, I come in, start to work on my mindset, start to check off my morning routine, review my habits for the day, and review my top 5 things that I need to get done for the day. Here's what it looks like: wake up time, morning routine, habits, and the top 5 things I need to do. After that, I drink my first little bit of caffeine, and I read a couple pages of a self-development book. Right now I'm reading The Mountain Is You, and I love this quote: when we do things that push our life forward, we call them skills. When we hold our life back, we call it self-sabotage. They are both essentially the same function. Then I get into my morning mobility and stretch routine. Right now it's about 5:45 in the morning. I do this for about 15 to 30 minutes depending on how I'm feeling, how much I want to do. And then it's time for breakfast, high protein with another shot of espresso. And then I start getting some work done. Now it's time to take some of my vitamins and supplements for the day. What's in here is turmeric, glucosamine chondroitin, those both for joint inflammation, arthritis. And I have biotin, magnesium, fish oil, and that's it. All right, down the hatch. Another supplements I take, mainly for my joint health because I got arthritis, is collagen and vitamin C. I like the Great Lakes Wellness. It dissolves the best. 2 scoops, 20 grams collagen, do a scoop of the vitamin C. Vitamin C is great for immune health, all that stuff, but it's also great to help with absorption of all this other stuff you're taking. So if you guys are taking vitamin supplements but you're not taking vitamin C, you're not drinking enough water, you're not going to be absorbing it to your body's best ability. So if I was to just drink this plain, it would taste like literal shit. So I do one of these Crystal Light packets. I don't do the whole thing. I just do about half and save the other half for my pre-workout. It is leg day, so I do take some pre-workout. Creatine monohydrate. It's a daily supplement. It's not really a pre-workout. I just add it into with my pre-workout so I don't forget to take it. 5 grams of that. Yeah, creatine, you're not going to get the benefit from creatine from taking it right away. It's like, has to build up in your system and you have to get that saturation point. But just taking it every day is going to help you do that. And then my favorite pre-workout supplement, guys, citrulline, L-citrulline. This is an extract of watermelon. And this is what gives you the pumps, guys. Helps build that mind-muscle connection. So I take about close to 10 grams. So each scoop is 5 grams. One more scoop there. All right. Beta-alanine. I take the ingredients. Like, you can buy pre-workout and maybe it might make more convenient, but it's way more expensive. So I buy all the ingredients separately: creatine, citrulline, and beta-alanine, because it's much cheaper like that. Beta-alanine is the ingredients that give you the tingles. Just do 1 scoop of that. Guys, also I wanted to show you something, how I run my day. I mean, my life would be chaos if I didn't go by my schedule. Everything is in my schedule. So on my Google Calendar. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. Right now is about 8:30 in the morning. And I'm gonna show you what the next steps are and what I've done, and it's all in my Google Calendar. So today is the 10th of March. And as you can see, 4:45 a.m. That's when I wake up, do my morning routine, breakfast, content, clients, and then 9 a.m. gym. I'm about to get ready for the gym. I even have my sleep in there, but I wanted to bring this up even more so you guys can see, like, everything is ran by my schedule. Like, this is how I stay consistent and how I get constant reminders is I use Google Calendar. Also use Loose Leaf. So mixing the digital with the physical helps me to not stay complacent and helps me to stay consistent. So before I go to sleep, I write out my morning routine. I write hydration, cardio, mindset, mobility. Then I write out my habits for the day, and I write out my top 5 things to do. And then I write little check boxes next to them. And I don't actually check them off until I do them. So doing it the night before helps me prepare for the next day. And then during my mindset process, I write a little bit of something that says, I will do everything I need today do everything I need to do today. I love myself and my mom, and I will prove with action how grateful I am today. So that's that. But this in combination with this has been a game changer for me staying consistent with a routine. Because people with ADHD especially, we thrive in routine, but the hardest thing is for us to get into routine. So I just noticed that mixing the digital with the physical, and this is something that I teach my clients too, and it's been really helpful. All right, one more shot before I go. This is gonna make me shit my pants during my leg extensions, which is actually really great for muscle growth. Now I'm off to the gym and it's leg day, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with leg day because I broke my ankles about 10 years ago and I have bad arthritis in my ankles and feet, so I try my best, but it's definitely not my strongest workout. All right guys, on the way to the gym to crush these chicken legs. Guys, so I was like laying upside down like on my phone, and I dropped my phone and it landed on my fucking upper lip. I don't know if you guys can see, but that shit fucking hurt. My shit is swollen now. But makes me feel alive at least. Like a reminder that I'm actually alive. Would you believe me if I said I was she? Would you believe me if I said we gon' be real? They didn't believe me when I told them I was sick. Now let they leave me, now call me no shit, bitch. Now all I count is all right, you got to the gym, guys. Life hack, and maybe this is just my OCD, but I like to park on the side of the curb. Like, you know, maybe I'll show when I pull out, but I feel like you get more space. You know what I mean? When you park on the actual side there, instead of like a middle parking spot. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I just feel like you get more space that way, and always look for a side parking spot. So, life hack. I start with about 5 to 10 minutes of the Stairmaster just to get my blood flowing, just to warm up, and I start with leg curls, high reps, because this is really gonna warm up my legs, because I do this movement first and then I get into the most intense movement, which is Bulgarian split squats. Then I move to work on my hip flexors and my ab strength, and then I do about 5 to 6 sets of leg extensions. I'm able to push really hard on this exercise without too much pain, so I love it. And you know we gotta bring up those calves. Then I usually finish out with some more core, and I also hit the sauna after this workout. Got back from the gym, got my meal prep ready here. It smells delicious, got my mouth salivating. Hot, hot. All right, guys, so I actually, if you look through my YouTube, I made a video on this meal prep. I know it might look like prison slop, but it's straight delicious. It's just ground beef, rice, and veggies, and some seasonings. But I dropped this meal prep video about a week ago or so check it out if you're interested. A lot of volume, it's about 400 calories, 35 grams of protein. And believe it or not, my mouth is watering. Convenient to come back home to your meal prep. Like before I was doing meal prep, it was causing a lot of anxiety and overwhelm, because I would be like, what am I gonna eat to stay on track, and like thinking about like rushing to get food after the gym. But when you prep your meals, it kind of alleviates a lot of that anxiety and overwhelm, and you're just like good to go. And I am unfortunately a mess, as you can see. I don't know, like that's water, but I spilled barbecue sauce, tried to wipe it up all over my sweats. I was just adding a little bit of barbecue sauce, the low calorie Kinder barbecue sauce, onto my meal prep. I'm squirting it on there. I squirted it all over my sweat. Oh my God. So it's Monday. Every Monday, I check in with my clients to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, so we get these results we're supposed to be getting. So, about to go do client check-ins, my favorite time of the week. Chris, happy Monday. Hope you're having a good day. And what is up, brother? Hope you're having a good day. I was taking a quick break from the check-ins. My mom made this cucumber and red onion salad. It's like literally no calories. It's just cucumbers, vinegar, dill, red onions. But the thing is, it's fucking delicious. Now that I'm cutting for summer, guys, have a little bit of hunger, but you know, that's kind of what fat loss feels like. You can be a little bit hungry, but to help prevent that hunger a little bit, drinking a lot of water and eating a lot of high volume foods. Like, you know, I could eat this whole salad, it'd probably only be like maybe 100 calories. volume eating is a key to fat loss without starving yourself. Matt, is this your first video check-in? That's freaking exciting. Check-in's done, guys. Client check-in's done, and like it really does take me all day. Even though I love it, it is a little draining. It's just a lot of work, but I love it. And the thing is that I got back from the gym at around noon. Started the check-ins at about 12:30. Now it's 5:40. So good amount of time. You know, I try to give each client enough individual time with me to check in, hold them accountable at a high level so we can stay consistent to the plan, so we can get results, so we can transform. So I'm about to go on a walk now. I gotta get my steps up, because I gotta show my clients that what's up. Right now I'm almost at 8K steps so far for the day. My goal is for 12,000, so I'm gonna go on a little bit of walk. My fuel for the walk, 2 little cuties. Gonna eat these up. When the weather is nice, I always go outside and do my walks. Like, I really believe that the weather affects my mindset. When it's rainy and cold and muggy, like, it fucks up my mindset. But when the weather's nice and it's warm, like, I have such a more positive outlook. It's crazy. All right, we are back from our walk. It's a nice dinner. I'm gonna be doing some chicken drumsticks up. Guys, this is like the cheapest protein to buy. This thing costs like $3, this whole thing, which is 3 pounds. I don't know if there's any cheaper protein source out there. I am going to put barbecue sauce on these after, and like kind of like barbecue wings, but I wanted to dry season them too, because it's a good idea to make sure things taste flavorful. Also cutting up some potatoes here. Doing some carrots. Potatoes, carrots, and drumsticks. Alexa, set timer for 35 minutes.
Good evening, Al. 35 minutes, starting now.
It might have to be a little bit longer than that, but I'm cooking it hotter than what it needs. Normally for chicken drumsticks like this, should be like maybe 350 to 380. I'm cooking it at 400, but I also have something else in the oven. But we'll see how it goes. I know chicken drumsticks are a little bit more fattier, but that's going to help with my satiety, and look how good that looks. Low calorie sauce is there, and the last thing I do for the night is write out my morning routine and write out my habits and write out my to-do list for the next day to help me stay prepared, to help me stay planned. So thanks for watching, guys, and follow for more.